Good afternoon, students, and welcome to today's session about the business analytics, in which we will start with the lecture number 33, that is data storytelling. Data storytelling, that is the recent trends in business analytics. So, what is data storytelling? Data storytelling is a process of translating data analytics into the layman's term in order to influence the business decision or action. That is called data storytelling. So now we will see the outline of today's lecture, that is data storytelling and examples. In examples we will see about the Spotify, how Spotify using the data storytelling, Slack and Uber company. So these companies are how they are using the data storytelling, that is the recent trend in business analytics. So data storytelling is a process of translating data analysis into the layman's term in order to influence a business decision or actions. Data storytelling is a methodology for communicating information tailored to the specific audience with the complying narrative. It is the last 10 feet of your data. So it is the last 10 years data taken for the data analysis, and that is most important aspect. So data storytelling is most important aspect which plays important role in business analytics. Humans, we are naturally hardwired. So we are naturally hardwired to share these stories as a means of sharing information. So we are the natural that we cannot share this whole story as a means of information. Theorists even suggest that storytelling was the primary launchpad. So theory suggesting that storytelling was the main launchpad for the transmission of knowledge. We are transforming the knowledge, that is the main launchpad of storytelling success across the large group of people. So we are transforming the knowledge into the large group of peoples which formed the cultures as we know them today, and the allowed evolutionary success across the generations. So they made generation wise generation success in the data storytelling. Data storytelling can put a human perspective on the increasing complexity. So if we put the human perspective in data storytelling, so it also increases the complexity of the company and rapidly changes the world of the digital era. So it rapidly fastly changes the world of the digital era. So data storytelling plays important role, and it is a recent trend in business analytics. It is the future of business analytics. In data storytelling, there are, as shown in the figure, where there are three terms is used: data science, visualization and narrative. Narrative is a keyword which also plays important role in the data science as well as visualization in the data storytelling. So data storytelling is made up of three key fields: data science, visualization and narrative. First is data science. The field of expertise is an interdisciplinary field of science. So data science is an interdisciplinary field of science, and data science is a part of machine learning which extracts knowledge. So it extracting the knowledge and information from the large amount of data which is readily available. That is called data science. This existing field has made significant impact. So this existing field has made a significant impact in our daily lives in the past couple of decades. So data science is important in the last couple of decades, and it plays important role in our daily lives. So there are different applications of data science, like it is used in financial, marketing, banking, and it is also important in medical science. Next is storytelling. Data scientists are also often skilled at collecting and delivering data. So data scientists, what is the task of data scientists? They are collect the data, and that data is delivered after that. But the lack of skills to relay a true understanding of opportunities. There are different opportunities are there which are hidden in the data delivered. Next is visualization. The emergency of technology solution such as dashboard. Visualization means we are visualize the data. How data is visualization, that is in one dimension, two dimension, or in histograms or in bar graphs. Different solutions we have to provide for the natural solution in adding to comprehend our vast amount of data collected. We have to collect the large amount of data, and then we have to do the comprehension of that data using the visualization techniques. There are different types of visualization techniques available for the data storytelling. Transforming data into the graph. So we will transform the data into the different types of graphs, that is bar graph, histogram, flow charts, pie chart, and the line charts, which could see our data like never before. So we cannot see in the form of graph alone. Data visualization have limitations. So data visualization have some type of limitations which is used in data storytelling. Last and third part is narrative. The third and most important play role in data storytelling is the narrative. Narrative uses the languages, so it is uses different type of languages in the format which suits the particular needs. What are the our needs, that can be changed using the different types of languages in narrative. Augmented our full comprehension of new information. So we are changing the comprehension of new information using the narrative languages. A narrative is a key vehicle to convey with the visualizations and data being important proof points. Narrative is a key vehicle, so it is key vehicle and it plays important role in visualization. So narrative also plays important role in visualization, how we can visualize the data, that is one dimension, two dimension, or three dimension, and how data being important, that gives the proof of points in data storytelling. So narrative plays important role in data storytelling. Now we will see the different examples of data storytelling. First example is shown in the figure, that is Spotify, which are using the most popular music app that is used for the in our phones. Your 2017 wrap up, we can listen different types of music that in 19,456 minutes, and Spotify is playing important role. And how we will see the data storytelling play important role in Spotify music app. So in recent years, Spotify music app has sent annual recap stories. So there are different recap stories are there to their customers in the format of an email. They are sending the email for that stories. These short stories pull interesting statistics. So these stories play important role in statistics. They are using different types of statistical method like mean, median, most, standard deviation, and variance. And each user such as number of minutes. Each user has a number of minutes, how many minutes they can listen to that music on their mobile app. This is an emerging way of communicating the value of their service. So that is an way for how communicating the value of their service, instead of simply sending the invoice or simply thanks for using it. So this is about this Spotify, that is app. Second example is Slack, which is shown in the figure, that is one type of email. Really good emails, weekly summary is giving, and there in weekly summary it is showing about the in figure, that is month wise data is given, and how month wise email we will be sent, that can be seen in the figure by using the data storytelling in business analytics. Slack, a communication tool. It is one type of communication tool replacing the traditional and outdated train of emails. So it is one type of communication tool which replaces the traditional as well as outdated data of the emails, and it utilizing the storytelling. So it is utilizing most important, that is data storytelling, to create the different dialogues. They are creating the different type of dialogue with the customers, and each month at the time of invoicing. So in each month how customer is invoicing the data, that is important in Slack, which uses the data storytelling for the communication. In place of sending an email, so in place of sending an email with the invoice top and center, Slack sends a visual story. So it's sending the one type of visual story communication, and that is play important role in customer, and it utilizes the different types of services in the Slack. So Slack is we are sending email, but we have to not send the email, and Slack also send the visual story. One type of visual data is formed, that is communicating how we can communicate with the customer, that is important using the data storytelling, and that is the recent trend, how recent trend is working in data storytelling. This high impact dialogue is shifting the conversation with customer. So this Slack type of dialogue box is important, and how we are conservating, that is important with the customers. Last example which is shown in the figure, that is Uber. Uber rides, we are using the Uber for different for going out station rides and taking different types of rides. It is launched in 2017 rear view, and there are different we can go from one city to another city by Uber rides, also Ola rides. So Uber are using the data storytelling, that is the recent trend in business analytics. So Uber has used data storytelling to communicate annual with the customers. So they are using the data storytelling process to communicate how we are annually communicate with the customers. In place of the annual recap email showing the total amount of money you have spent, how many money we have spent with the Uber, they have shifted the conservation, how we are shifting that conservation to how much value we are service and deliver to their rides, what type of rides we are taking, that is important in Uber. Showcasing personalized statistics of your experience with the app, you immediately can see how much impact they have made, what type of impact they are making in our day-to-day life, and how we can experience statistics is used in the app, what type of statistical tools are playing, or what type of forecasting is used in the recent trends in business analytics. So these are the examples of data storytelling. Thank you, students. In next lecture we will see about the data journalism. After that we will see about the visual data recovery. After that we will see about the embedded and collaborative intelligence. Stay tuned for further lecture series.